Happy Saturday. Today is July, what is today? Today is July 18th, the 29th week of the year. First of all, I want to talk about the word for the week. The word for the week this week, that is a word I am not allowed to say because I'm too old, is smacks. Smacks, that's what Brian tells me is the word I'm not allowed to use. I'm not sure I know how to use it yet. I think it's something like that smacks, which means it's a good thing. I don't know, I think I'll have to look up the definition of that. But smacks, if I learn how to use that, then I can embarrass my kids. So you adults out there, learn the word smacks. Then you'll be hip and with it and groovy. Those are all words I think that in the past only teenagers were allowed to use at some point in history. Let's see, last Sunday was the 12th, and we went and cleaned the vacation rental place, and Ben and I got a chance to swim in the pool and enjoy that a little bit. TV, we watched the final episode of The Middle. The Middle is a great TV show that's just so funny. You know, it's supposed to be in like Orson, Indiana, and I don't even know if that's a real town actually, but the family is just your typical American family. They're messed up. They've got goofy things about them, and they just love being themselves, warts and all. We really enjoyed that. The final episode was bittersweet, as good shows, their final episodes are always that way. Curiosities this week, kind of curiosity corner. I was thinking about we have this wireless microphone thing that has a microphone in it. It's made by Saramonic. I noticed that there's one that's made by Rode as well. I don't have the Rode wireless one, but I have this one, and the reason I got this one is because it has two wireless transmitters. So like right now, I'm using one for the audio that I'm recording right now, and then the other one is not being used at all. Well, the one made by Rode, I noticed they had a special thing that you could clip it on the top of it, and then it had a little a wind muff, kind of like this right here, that would go on the top, and we could use it as like a handheld microphone. So I look around on Saramonic's website to see whether or not they've got anything similar, and they didn't have anything. So I thought, well, I bet I could make something like that. So I kept looking around for things that I could put this on, since it has a little clip, and I came up with first thing was this ruler. So I could put it on a ruler and then put the wind muff on top of it, and now I've got a microphone that I can use like that. In fact, I think I could turn this on and show you that it really is a microphone, because if I talk really close to it like this, then you can tell that it's a microphone. So even if I put this on top like that, and this is the microphone that I'm using to talk to you right now, and I could put it over in somebody else's face. The only problem with this is people would ask more about the ruler and it would derail an interview, right? I thought, well, what do I have that would be black so it would look like a microphone handle? Because, you know, I'll put a picture in the vlog when I edit this to show you what the Rode one looks like. It's kind of cool. So I look around for all sorts of different black things that I could put this on. I thought maybe buying a black ruler might be good, and then I thought maybe a piece of black plastic, something like that. Then I noticed as I was digging through things, I've got this vacuum crevice tool cleaner thing. And I thought, well, I can just clip it on there like that, and then put the muff on top like that, and now it looks from a certain angle, maybe from that angle right there, it looks like it might be an actual microphone. And if I don't bring too much attention to it, I could use this as a microphone for, you know, interviewing someone, you know, that sort of thing. So that was Curiosity Corner for the week. On Monday, Ben had a baseball game. We went to that, and he was a little disappointed because they didn't do as well as they'd hoped. Right now, we have a friend of Brian's visiting from out of town. He used to live in this city with us, but now he lives states away, so he's staying here with us for a while. Zach has been working quite a bit. He's getting quite the workman's tan. I would say farmer's tan, but he's not farming. Lumberjack tan, I guess. So he's got these really, really great, he jokes around about it, that he's wearing a bright white t-shirt when he's not wearing anything at all. So he's enjoying that work still. He's saving up some money, wants to buy a car. He's enjoying the benefits of hard work. The other thing I've been working on that I can't show right here is that I have this new camera here, the Sony ZV-1. It's so much fun. It's the first time I've had a camera that's this configurable and as easy to carry around. The ZV-1 is a tiny little camera that I mean, it fits, I can't show the camera because I'm using it, but it fits inside of this little bitty case right here. It has the ability to do video that looks much better. I haven't learned how to do it perfectly well yet. I have a lot to learn. It works really well. The autofocus works great. As you can see, see it's probably focusing really well on my face and my eyes and not so much on the background, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. That's been a lot of fun learning that. Tuesday, the city council passed a mask ordinance, so now we all wear masks anywhere inside the city limits, with a couple of minor exceptions, like, if you're outside exercising and things like that, you don't have to wear a mask. So it's becoming very commonplace for us to be having our masks in our pockets, going around looking like this and talking like this, and so yeah, that's a new change. Let's see what else is going on. Been learning the other camera that I have too, which is not as much of a learning curve, which is this Insta360 One R. It's a 360 camera that has lenses on both sides, so it catches everything in all directions, and so I've been using that a lot. It's the second, well, actually technically the third 360 camera that I've had. This one is the most powerful of all of them so far. It has the most flexibility, the best color to it, and all of that sort of thing. In order to buy the ZV-1 that I'm working on, I sold my Canon X830. That was a really big camcorder that was very good, but it was too heavy and too impractical to use for the types of things that I wanted to use. I didn't even feel comfortable taking it to like Ben's baseball games and things because it was just too much of it in your face. Wow, that's a camera. I didn't realize that was a factor. I was just buying for quality, and it's a very good quality camera, but it wasn't. I needed something less, what's the word I'm looking for? Less in your face. I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of at the moment. If I think of it while I'm editing, I'll flash it on the screen. This is the word I'm thinking of. Wednesday, I was working a little bit more. I guess Wednesday is the day, according to my notes here, Wednesday is the day that I figured out that the vacuum attachment thing here is what works so well for making it look like a microphone. Thursday, we had a quick turnaround at the vacation rental place, so that means that during my lunch break I had to run over there and get the pool clean, and Jill and Ben were over there getting all the beds made and all of that stuff done, because when we do a quick turnaround, that means people check out at 11 and then the next people check in at 3 that same day. So we got that done, and honestly, we're very much looking forward to having this chapter done. We didn't realize how much running this place was going to take up our summers, and we really want to be able to travel during the summer, spend time with the kids. It's their summer vacation break. We don't really want to be spending so much time being tied to this property, and so that's part of many considerations, but that's probably the biggest consideration for why we decided we needed to part with this property. We may do things like this again in the future, but if we do, they're going to be very small and easy to maintain and have some sort of appeal to them. Maybe we'll get one near Branson or something like that. Maybe a little cabin or that sort of thing. But for right now, we're just going to enjoy the next couple of years of just enjoying the summers with the kids and just going back to being a family of 5 that doesn't have a full-time job and a business. So, yeah. Thursday night, we went to a mini golf place here in town, and boy, it was hot out. It was, we got there like right at dark. I think I shot some video there too. Maybe some of that's worth putting into the vlog here. We got there right at sunset. We hadn't been to this place before. What's the name of it? Getaway Golf, I think it is. It's just right outside the city limits on the east side of town. It was really a neat place. It had some water hazards there that I hadn't seen before. One of them where it looks like there's no way you can get across this water hazard. Then we found out if you fall in it, it actually has this little trick area in it that spits you out back onto the course even though you had been in the water hazard. It's hard to explain. It goes like into this little, it looks like a wooden, like a hollowed out, it's fake obviously, but it looks like a hollowed out log, and as it goes through, the water goes the other way and your ball comes out the other way, and when you peek inside there's a screen inside that the water's going through, so your ball gets spit out back onto the course. I hadn't seen anything quite that ingenious before inside of a mini golf place. We had a lot of fun there. Unfortunately, I fell and hurt my hand when I was trying to get the shot with the camera, but I saved the camera. So, my hand can heal, the camera can't, right? Friday, yesterday, things got a little tense between Brian and I about some stuff, and I realized that, you know, the stress of trying to wrap up things with the business and all these other things, that I had gone a little bit overboard in being upset with him. So I went and apologized for, not for the fact that I needed him to do what he needed to do, but I apologized for my overreacting. I think it's really important for the kids to see those types of apologies, especially quickly, because that's just life. We have times where stress gets high and we overreact. That doesn't mean that we have any excuse to overreact to the point of just being, violent or something crazy like that. But there are times where we're going to react in a way that we wish we hadn't. And, I want the kids to see me apologizing for that sort of thing, because I want them to apologize for that sort of thing in their own lives. So I hope that's the effect that it has. And we got a chance to talk about some of the stuff that's, stuff around the house. We got a chance to talk about the fact that there's things that have to get done. That I work a full-time job, Jill's working, Zach's working. We all still have to take care of the things around the house. And that's a reoccurring topic, I'm sure, in every household when it comes to chores and just household stuff that's got to get done. So we came to some really good realizations and conclusions on those things, and came away with some things that we're willing to do as actions in these things, all of us. So that's week 29 of 2020. We'll see you next week.